Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Scout Tactical channel. Tonight, we're doing a flashlight review. I know you guys like the lights. I like the lights. This is one that I've been testing for about 2 years and simply just haven't done yet on camera for you guys. And I love it. So I saw it tonight going through some of my hunting gear. It's about a month and a half till bow season opens, and I said, oh man, I gotta do the SOG light. So, you know SOG knives, SOG multi-tools, even the SOG tomahawks now that everybody likes that I've reviewed on this channel. Yes, lifetime warranty, super overbuilt, awesome stuff. I love their stuff. Well, about 2 years ago, they announced flashlights. So, of course, I got to try one, right? Because I'm a SOG fiend. I love SOG knives. And it turned out to not disappoint. This thing is well made, aluminum, super durable. As you see, I've been using it for 2 years in the field. And you see some spots are starting to wear off in the finish. Just some chips and nicks and what have you. But other than that, this thing is rock solid. And that's to be expected. In contrast, let me show you this little, look at the finish on the ProTac HL from Streamlight. It's really going. And I don't like beat people with this or anything, or use it even as a tactical tool, but man, this thing, this finish did not hold up as good. This SOG, no problem, right? No problem. So it's super textured everywhere, lets you get a good grip. It has a great clip. Although I'm not carrying a pocket, I do use this in a hunting situation, so I will clip it on my pack, clip it to a pouch. I use this in a 5.11 single pistol mag pouch strapped to my backpack. That way I can get it from the outside real quick. But check that out. Twisted, fluted, and textured bezel. Are you kidding me? That is awesome. Now that's a touch that nobody else has, and it is super cool. Again, there's that strike bezel. It could be used as a defense. Now this is a 5-inch long flashlight. You see how it fits in my hand. Very small compared to some of the other 2-cell flashlights. And again, let's let that be your category and your benchmark. It's a 2-cell. These happen to be 2 CR123s. It doesn't have a AA counterpart. There is no AA option for this. But the CR123s, easy to get now. The prices come down some on them, and they put out a lot of good light. So this is 247 lumen, as you see. Of course, that is the name. The Dark Energy is a series of lights, and this is the Dark Energy 247A. 247 being the number of lumens. They do have a 1-cell version, which is much shorter. This is the 214A. And I see in their catalog, though it's not out yet, as far as I can tell, I have seen a few of them at a dealer show I went to. They have a 3-cell. So does Streamlight on the ProTac series, by the way. But they have a 3-cell, and that's going 750 lumen. And you're probably thinking, you know what? 247 lumen today is a little behind the curve, and yes, you're right. The Streamlight Stryon HL rechargeable, twice the price, but 540 lumen. The Streamlight ProTac 2-cell like this one, bigger, 500 lumen. So 247 is behind the curve, but 247 in a clear your house, urban environment, plenty. In a outdoors in the woods, seeing what you're doing while you're getting out of the deer stand, or you're trying to walk back to your ATV or camper or whatever, plenty. So, is it the best power for a search and rescue light? Maybe not. Go with the more power, like the 540s, or even today, the new 1100s and stuff that have come out. Flashlights, if you can't tell, over the past few years have taken an amazing transformation, and these LEDs, like the Cree LEDs, are now every year nearly doubling the lumen output. So 247 2 years ago was great. Today, it can be outdone, but that's a plenty bright flashlight, okay? So it does have a couple of modes, by the way. If you're wondering on the weight, because it is smaller than the ProTac series, way smaller than the ProTac series, smaller even than the Stryon series, which is kind of a gold standard in the rechargeable world. $125 though versus, you know, $60 or $70 here, $60 or $70, $80 there. So a great value for the price. But let me show you these modes real quick. I like these modes because you don't have to, they're easy to hit, but I will say that they're easy to hit, if that makes sense. It's easy to accidentally go from high to low, or accidentally go from low to strobe, as I'll show you. It doesn't have a lockout feature, although the button is recessed below the bezel of the tail cap. So I like it. It's no problem. I don't accidentally turn it on if it's in my duty bag or anything, if it's in my hunting pack or anything, or in my jacket pocket while I'm in the woods. So I'm not going there. I don't accidentally activate it, but I'm just saying it's easy to kind of bump the modes around. So let me show you. You turn it on with a single push. You see the click. Super bright, by the way. I'll give you a quick comparison. Here's the 500 lumen. Oh, my battery may be going. There you go. Definitely tell that that's 500 versus this 247, although the camera plays some tricks on it. So to go through the modes, you just tap it, okay? If you tap it, it'll go to low. You tap it again, it goes to strobe. Tap it again, you're back on high. Now, turn it off. Turn it back on. Does it remember where you were? No. So we'll go to low right there, which was just a little, I say a tap because you don't push it all the way in and make it click. You just touch it. I'm going to turn it off from low. I'm going to turn it back on, and we're back on high. There's low, and there's strobe. So easy to cycle. I like that. But I will tell you, I've jacked around with this flashlight a little bit on duty as a backup. And I can tell you that when you're going through a house and you're trying to hold the light from a self-defense standpoint or from a law enforcement standpoint, so you got your light on, it is easy to go boop and bump it down to low. Then guess what? To get it back to high, you got to go through SOS, then get back up to, SOS, the strobe. It's not SOS, it's strobe. Don't let me mislead you there. So, or all of a sudden you go to strobe and you're just wanting a regular. So that's disorienting. So the ease of the button is nice, but the accidental possibility of touching it to the mode you're not wanting in a self-defense situation is just a little bothersome. It's no big deal. Overall, guys, it's a pretty short video, but I wanted to show you this is a great piece of gear for you, especially going in the woods. If you want something that you can run over, something that is waterproof, I think they said a 4 meters. Let me see the box. There's your specs, by the way. 5 inches, 1.1875, and 4 ounces. I think I mentioned all those. It is a little bit waterproof, even under your basic stream and what have you, and just SOG awesome. Remember, lifetime warranty. The Dark Energy may be for you. Super textured. That fluted bezel, twisted bezel is just phenomenal. It doesn't necessarily serve that big of a purpose, but it's awesome. I highly recommend it, as I always have. I don't think I've showed you a single SOG product yet that I have not highly recommended because I like them. Great stuff. Guys, as always, I appreciate the views and subscriptions. Let's keep them coming. As you know, Scout Tactical is part of a 3-channel network. It's Scout Tactical on the tack gear, Scout Prepper on the emergency preparedness, disaster preparedness stuff, and Scout Hunter on all of our hunting adventures. Check them all out on scouttactical.com for a website which has all of our links there, or Facebook, Scout Tactical, Scout Prepper, Scout Hunter. As always, thanks for watching.